Hello and welcome to the tavern. My name's Jay. Back with more Enter the Matrix. Now, before I get to the Matrix, all right, before I go in, a couple of things to note, right? So when I say controls, and I refer to the game as like tank controls, so this is gonna be the major difference. Tank controls, it's just movement. It's not the camera. It is just movement. Think of like Resident Evil, Silent Hill. What tank controls is, you move like a tank. When you press forward, you move forward. When you press backwards, you move backwards. But when you press left and right, you don't move left or right. You turn left or right. Now, what makes tank controls... I love tank controls, first off. But there's a difference between like... So Resident Evil 4 did tank controls good. Where obviously it's the same thing as the Matrix. But with the Matrix, you essentially have no form of like crosshair, right? It's a gun game with auto lock on. That is not good in this kind of game. What it needed was like a crosshair placement so that way you can shoot in that general direction. It didn't need auto lock on. It just needed a crosshair. And then what you would do is you would hold R, or yeah, R, to ready your weapon. So you will press R to ready your weapon. This is my control scheme. A control scheme I would prefer for a game like this. You will hold R to ready your weapon, and then shoot with the A button. If you're not holding R, you don't shoot. And then A could be relegated to like punch. Something simple like that. But the control scheme here is R is just straight. It's lock on and straight. That is it. And the lock on is just you zoom. Your camera is locked onto the. It's not your crosshair. Your camera is locked onto one target. All well and good. Not a bad inclusion at all. But it could have just been ready weapon along with lock on, or just ready weapon while moving left and right while doing other things. Right now the game doesn't. There's not a lot of control. You don't have a lot of control. Is what I'm getting at. You don't have camera movement with the C buttons. Your camera movement is locked to your left and right. Not necessarily bad, but it's combined with other mechanics that the game throws. For example, the auto lock on. Because you need your enemies within view. Because they have to be in view, is the only time you get to shoot, maybe. Or like shoot a target, I should say. That'll be the only time you shoot a target, and the accuracy is going to be much more wild than locking on. There's a lot to the mechanics of the game that doesn't seem. It feels clunky. It feels sluggish. It feels like they need to retune it to make it work. For example, the lock on. I don't know how far the lock on works. I don't know if it locks onto a target even through a wall. I don't know how the lock on works. But it just locks on, and then you have to like strafe left and right. You can't move forward. It's strafe left and right. Or I think you can't move forward. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll get into the game. We'll find out. If I can move forward, then it's kind of alright. But the thing is, this game itself, it focuses on the centralized action of focus.
Everybody, out.
We already seen this.
Hey, you got any grenades left?
Already seen this. Okay, yeah, lock on does move you forward. Okay, so lock on does move you forward. It's just you only move left and right, which not bad. It can avoid gunfire, which is like the main issue I'm having with the game. Is like I can't avoid a lot of the gunfire. I can't avoid a lot of the enemies. And here's what I mean by hit markers, right? This is another thing. What I mean by hit markers is that not the green puff of smoke we see in this game that indicates enemy died. That's a death marker. What I mean is when you shoot, and I don't want to hear like a subtle sound, but I want to see like I want like a type of hue that's like dunk 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 dunk, telling like hitting different surfaces. So if I were to hit like metal versus like a person, I want to hear like an actual distinction of like, okay, I'm doing damage. I don't care that I can't see the enemy's health bar. I've played Resident Evil. I played Silent Hill. Enemy health bar is not an issue. And even those games, they don't have they have a ready weapon button that auto aims. But Resident Evil 4, which is going to be the comparison, has a ready weapon button, but you have to aim the weapon yourself. Now, you're paused in place while that happens. But this game could have taken it into a direction of you ready the weapon, it's locked on, and now you can kind of like shoot, right? If it's going to keep the lock on. Otherwise, give me the crosshair and make it so that readying the weapon, even if I pull out the weapon normally, I just shoot it normally. That's it. It follows the crosshair, but its accuracy is wild. And then I hit the ready button, and it increases accuracy. Simple as that. Okay. What are my weapons? This is my only weapon. Naomi needs cover fire in the core. So is this the core? Like this first person, the fact that there's a first person view that is only for like a sniper. Okay, how do I deal with this, huh? Take that gun. Okay, I'm back to having full sniper. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be a bitch and a half. This one's gonna take a while because Niobe loses health so fast. Alright, SWAT team incoming. Uh-oh. Alright, it better not be... Yo, why is she losing health so fast? I should not be doing that. I don't have another sniper. No, she just immediately takes damage. I don't have another sniper. She's dead. It better be like 3 times the charm. Because this is gonna be bullshit. Like, I'm okay. So reaction time wise is bullshit, right? Like right now, I'm in the clear. All right. Are you serious? Yo, can you die? How is it that she lost that much health? Come! Why? Why is she losing so much health? It's not even like I can't get there in time to protect her. She's fucking taking damage already. Like, how do you want me to proceed? They're not coming in here, and I gotta go out there. Like, this right here is bullshit. Like, you gave me a mechanic of protect somebody, But now I can't protect somebody because shit's fucking happening. Okay, again, what am I supposed to do? Because clearly she's not taking cover. Like, I wouldn't mind if, like, the damage she was taking was, like, much less. But what's happening is the fact that she's taking so much more damage that I can't realistically, like, get there in time. Based on, like, location. And now I don't have a sniper. Dude, what the fuck? Yo, how do you not give me a fucking sniper? How do you fail that? This is what I mean by unintuitive controls. A bad game. You would think, give me a sniper with enough ammo to be able to do this. No, you gave me a sniper with 18 bullets. That's my only weapon. Fuck everything else. You took away all of my other weapons for this. How do you expect me to do this? Like, this is, I don't think this is a hard, like, maybe it's a hard mode thing, but, like, to reasonably expect that I can basically take out, like, I'm starting from a vantage point of, like, bullshit. Like, the enemies don't come to me, so there's no way of, like, me preparing in advance. I have to go to them, and I gotta be able to, like, immediately spot where the sniper is at any point in time. And Niobe isn't taking any fucking cover. So if she's immediately dying after like 2 hits or 2-3 volleys. Okay, where is my sniper at? Where the fuck did you get a gun from? This is what I mean. Like, you're not giving me the ammo I'm expected with 18 bullets, only 18 for this fucking gun to get anything to get anything done. Do you expect me to? Again, I'm gonna hear should have played our normal mode. Should have played our normal. No. You shouldn't limit my gun to 18 bullets. So let me pick up extra magazines. Like, it's not even like, fuck extra hits. A lot of times, like, these deaths in that room, me dying, it's my own fault. But if Niobe is dying and I can't reasonably be expected to, like, get to her in time, then I'm sorry, that's bad game design. Don't expect you to protect someone who's not even gonna protect themselves, who's staying out in the open. Where is the sniper at? Are you kidding me with this shit? Oh, you just gave me a different sniper? Come over here. Like 34%, right? And they don't come in here. You notice this shit. Like, their pathing is beyond broken. Like, if the game was really good, I shouldn't be going out there. They should be coming to me to, like, give me the sniper rifle. Okay, third time's the charm. Maybe I had to be quicker, but reasonably so, I should not have been expected to do all that with this amount of bullets.
Okay, Sparks, take me through it button by button. Here it is.
Like, okay. Are you gonna give me a sniper again? If so, give me a better sniper. Like, even on hard mode, the sniper should at least, like... What am I doing? I need that gun. What? Are you under me? Yo, really? This is why the slowdown doesn't really work. You don't swap your weapons fast enough for the slowdown to work. Like if I run out of ammo, the weapon should at least like. That was my fault for taking that much damage. Like, here's what makes a lot of this stupid, right? A lot of it, like, in my opinion, bad. Okay, what do I go now? Okay. Yeah, I was gonna just...
Are you sure if I blow the control center, it won't cause an early shutdown of the plant?
I've run that scenario a few times. We should be okay.
Oh, am I driving again?
I can't believe it.
We did it. Did what is the question?
What do you mean?
I mean, it didn't work. Whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen. Something's gone wrong. What was that?
I think it was an EMP.
How?
No idea, but right now we can't reach 1147.
Sir, we've just lost contact with the Icarus.
What?
And the Novalis. And the Caduceus.
How is that possible? I don't understand it, sir, but the line is broken. God damn it, what the hell is happening?
One minute everything's fine, the next all hell breaks loose. Now there's no sign of Morpheus, Trinity, or Neo. Everyone's gone.
Well, then who's that?
I don't know.
Well, answer it.
Operator,
Is this the logos?
baby.
This is Captain Niobe of the Logos. Who is this?
My name is Seraph. I bring word from the Oracle. You must come at once.
Seraph's Tea House. Okay. I thought I'd be driving. I guess not. I guess that.
The tea house is at the end of Wu-Ping Avenue.
Got it.
Thank you for coming. The Oracle is waiting for you. I can take you to her. But before I do, let me first apologize
For what?
for this.
Ah, okay, cool.
I am sorry, but the Oracle was mistaken. You cannot help us.
Did I fail?
Back so soon?
I must have done something wrong. I don't get it.
Probably just as well. We've got major Sentinel activity at the moment. Maybe he knew.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that I missed something important.
Who cares? Look at that. We gotta move.
What?
Online.
Maximum vector takeoff. Hold on. Tight.
No, I don't want to save my progress. No, I'm gonna do that again. Hold up. I'm going to do that again. Because I feel like I can do that. I feel like there is more to that. I do like the fight though, but I feel like there's more to it. I feel like I could have won. Okay. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna retry that. No, I feel like I can do that. I really feel like I can do that. It's just I gotta get into that mode before anything else. But he keeps hitting me before I can even get into that mode. There we go. Okay.
I am sorry. But
What am I doing? What the fuck happened?
You
No. That can't be that hard of a fight. It can't be that hard of a fight. I'm going to take my time to actually... I'm pretty sure that's going to be the next chapter anyways. But the fact that this is a chapter means there's more to this. It can't just be like, I lose no matter what. Obviously, I have to learn the fighting mechanics. I don't want to waste that right now.
I am sorry.
Fuck this fight! Why is that? Okay, so the first time I got close, they give me no focus, right? There is no focus for me to like really get a grasp on everything. I have to build up my focus. I will take as long as I need to for this fight. And so this is the thing, right? If you're going to send me into a segment like this, put me into the fighting stance. Do not wait until after. Because that's exactly what's happening.
Fast strikes. Acid.
Okay.
Enough.
See?
Good. Again, I apologize, but these are difficult times, and it falls upon me to measure our heart's resolve. Come.
Now we will actually save.
You must be Ghost.
Who are you?
I am the Oracle.
If that's true, then what's my response to that postulate?
Truth is an event, and only through experience can the veracity of a truth be verified.
William James.
You're asking me to prove it?
Can you?
I can tell you that I only remember bits and pieces of my past. I don't remember your face, but I remember your heart. You asked me one question, if she would ever love you. I told you only as a friend, as her brother. Yes, I remember that smile. I recall asking what you were thinking, but I can't remember what you said.
I thanked you.
Why?
Because I felt freed.
From what?
Expectation. Can you tell me what happened to you?
2 programs that I trusted, so the termination code of my original shell to the Merovingian.
Why did they do that?
For love. For the life of their child.
You knew about it, and yet you let it happen.
I had to.
Why?
Because the child is important. I can't tell you why, but I believe that one day the child will change both our world and your world forever.
Is that why you called for me?
No, I am trying to prepare those that stand in the front lines of our coming trial. We stand upon the edge of a precipice, the fall from which we will not return. Each of us must find courage when we are most afraid to do what we must. That is our only hope.
We must go.
Thank you.
Ghost, you still love her, don't you?
As much as she loves another.
That is a hard path to walk.
Nietzsche said it best. One must want nothing to be different. Not forward, not backward, not in all eternity. Not only bear what is necessary, but to love it.
Amour fati. You're a good man, Ghost. If somehow we do survive, if the path does continue, I hope it is made by others like you.
I wish you luck and courage.
Same to you.
Damn, not who I was hoping for. But perhaps you can help me find him.
You're an agent.
Oh, no, not anymore.
And what are you?
Me? I suppose you could say I'm the Alpha of your Omega. I am the beginning of your end.
Vertigo. Okay, so, branching chapters, huh? Oh, go ahead, please. Okay. I'm gonna end it there. So we did go far. I knew that boss fight. Okay. So it's a branching path. I don't. I think this is where I want to go because the other one seems like it was like the other path seemed like shit was happening. So I had to take my time. I had to learn how to counter. And you can't counter when you're in the middle of an attack. You have to counter a bit before. It's not hard, but it's not exactly easy either. I don't know how to explain that one well enough. But with that said, thank you for watching. I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope I made my point a bit clear in the beginning of like controls versus camera, because that's really what it comes down to: controls versus camera. Where a lot of the button placements aren't really intuitive to how the game wants to work. Example: instead of it being a lock on, it should realistically be a ready weapon, so that way your other buttons are freed up to do anything else. Like for example, when you're readied, when your weapon readied, you don't throw punches. But when you're not readied, you can throw punches. It'll be a far more intuitive that way. And then during like certain fights, like the enemy path, the enemy pathing is jittery. It doesn't know what it wants to do, but it cannot get to a certain point. It knows where you're at, but doesn't follow you all the way there unless forced to. For example, if they have guns, they will stick far away as possible until you enter what is physically their house. And by house, I mean like their square that they are bound to. For example, in the control room, right? They couldn't get to where I was, but if I was to go into like beyond those like that corridor, if I go beyond that corridor into their house, they now have free reign to circle me. That is an issue. That is like a little bit of an issue because if they have guns, they're gonna prefer range over melee, and they will never come in to do anything else. Now, in this segment where protecting Niobe, she was taking way too much damage before I can even get set up. There was very little setup time, and the fact is, they started shooting. They started shooting the moment you see them like walk in. They didn't go to their spot to start shooting. They were shooting the moment they hit the screen. Maybe a little bit before as well. Game design wise, you want to give the player enough time to get set up and to be able to like take a pot shot before the protecting happens. So like instead of just running and gunning as they were doing, run, get to a spot, and then start gunning. That or just like a preemptive shoot a couple of rounds, they miss because again they're running. You don't have accuracy. You don't have a lot of accuracy when you're like full on running. But that's just my take on it. And the only reason why I say the game is bad is because it's a lot. It's not like in a vacuum things could be fine, but it's a compounding issues. The fighting, the hand-to-hand combat, the fact that you have to be able to launch and attack first to go into that stance or into that 2D mode is already bad, especially in fights where it has to happen. The fact that the enemies prefer one style over the other and will not move from their anchor or house. Not even to like, in certain situations, not even to like come and get you, to come and fight you. They don't do that. There's just a lot that goes into that that makes me think the game is bad. It's unintuitive. It's the indication of like you doing damage or where the shot's coming from, aside from like visual effects of like, let's say you see a bullet come from like the left, it hits you, you took the damage, and now you have to react to that with very little camera control. It's a lot, but those are all of my thoughts, and basically from like the games I've played, and this is coming from like 007. This is coming from Turok. This is coming from what other games have I played that Resident Evil, Resident Evil 4, some of the Silent Hill games, and these are like my background when it comes to these games. I've even played Metal Gear, and I've even played games like, what is it, Loaded. Very visceral game. I might play it for like a video at some point. It's very stupid but very visceral. But you from those games you can see like it's a good game. It's a good controlling game versus a game that takes away a lot of your control and takes away things you actively need. That's what I mean by bad controls, bad camera, and bad gameplay. It's the fact that you have very little control over what you can and can't do. Where the game kind of just either A, plays itself, or B, tells you you can't do a certain action or does an action you did not intend. Anyways, those are just my thoughts. That being said, get the fuck out. The tavern is now closed. I shall see all you guys later.